Okay, here we are again. Ready for another reading from the Mermaid Moon Goddess Healing Channel. That's me, Mermaid Moon Goddess. I just recently posted a video with my face on it, talking about how I was called to start this channel. So check that out if you're interested in all my weird things that got me to this place that I didn't expect to come to. But I'm honored to be here. Thank you for bringing your energy. I'm happy that you're here with me, and let's see what Spirit has to say to us today. Past energy, we have Ace of Swords. Oh, wow. Ace of Wands. Don't come over here, kitten. I'm busy. Thank you. Good boy. No. Hey, don't do that. Little kitten. What do we have for present energy, please? Okay. Judgment again. 3 more. Future energies, please. Future energies. You're up. Okay. Okay, and on the bottom we have Temperance. You might not know just how good you're doing. You might not know just how good your healing is right now. Let's get these where you can see them. So in the past, oh, can you see all of it? Let's move up a little. Eep. I don't know. Close enough. So in the past, we have Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, 7 of Wands. Okay. Oh, I brought this one too. I forgot. Wow. Okay. So you have a new way of thinking, a new way of doing. It's kind of a big deal. Or maybe you've started a new project. It's kind of important to you, or you think it says a lot about you, or it has a lot to give. And maybe it's going pretty well, but maybe people don't get it. Maybe you've had to defend your decision a few times, but still from a good position. Like, you know it's right, but it's like, and you're enjoying it, and it's cool and everything. I mean, they're aces, so they're beginnings, but they're also like, yay, you know, usually a big deal, right? And you're feeling it. Maybe you're taking this Ace of Wands and smacking people with like, no, it's awesome. Shut up. That could be. We'll see what that's about as we clarify. Presently, we have 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, and Judgment. Now, this combination came out in the last reading in a different position. Ace of Swords and 10 of Wands. This project or this job or whatever it is, this idea, it could be an idea still. I feel like it's a project that you've worked on though. It's been a lot of work. Maybe you put in a lot of work and haven't seen a lot of reward from it. And so you're feeling like you have to defend it even more because it's not really coming along as well as you'd hoped. But Judgment's like divine judgment. Maybe you've had to, maybe it's made you realize some things about people. The people who are doubting you, the people you're having to defend your decision to, the people that don't get it, where you thought they would get it, or you thought they'd be happy for you or something, and you, that's just what I'm feeling. Cards don't say that. That's what I'm feeling. And either they were like, that's weird, or maybe you were like, oh, I thought you were better friends than that, you know? Judgment's like a discernment, but it's also, you know, it could be a value judgment. I mean, it's a deep judgment, okay? So maybe you're seeing deeper, like, you know, I thought these people had my back, but maybe they don't. I'm still having to defend myself. I'm still having to, like, I've done all this work and it's such a cool idea, but yet I'm not quite getting there. And I'm having, yeah, maybe, yeah, we'll see with the clarifiers if that helps here. Down here we have the Sun. In the future position, Hanged Man and Knight of Swords. More major arcana here. Maybe this whole project or this whole situation really has you seeing things differently. These are major arcana. It's like something's illuminated and something is different, or you could feel stuck, but see how his head is just like the sun. It's bright, right? He's got ideas. He's looking at things in a new way. He doesn't have to be there. He can get down anytime he wants, but he wants to see things differently. Even though it makes it, he has to hold still for a while to, you know, feel kind of, it can be a stuck energy. So I'm trying to say. And that kind of goes what we were saying about kind of standing up for yourself, or feeling like you're not quite there yet or something, and but something's been illuminated in this situation. Again, it may be the people that didn't back you, or maybe it's how you back yourself, or this could be not other people and others. This would be you being like, no, but I really want to do this. But there's a part of you that's like, no, it's dumb. It's a waste of time. And you're having to defend it to yourself. That's totally possible, right? And maybe you're learning through that it's okay to just caring about it and thinking it's a good idea or good enough. It doesn't have to be any more than that to be a valuable project or situation, right? And maybe that's what you're learning, to discern that, you know, yeah, maybe other people think it's dumb, or I kind of think it's dumb, or part of me thinks it's not worthy or something. But look at all the work you're doing and you're passionate about it. You're into it. Look at all the wands. That tells me that you're into it and you dig it. And the work you're doing it's interesting to you and you like it. That's what I'm feeling. But there's some kind of hesitation here. This Judgment card, it's like, again, it's like it could be other people judging you. It could be you judging other people and going, hey, that's not cool. Like, I thought you had my back. Or it could be you judging yourself and being like, hey, is this worthy? And this has taught you things. Maybe all three of those things even have taught you a new way of looking at how you're working, what you're doing, how you deal with the people the naysayers, or your own self-doubts even. And the Knight of Swords moves, and that's what gets you moving forward. Knight of Swords, look at him. Well, let's go, whoop-de-doo. And he has a sword, so he's like, he's confident, he's got his idea, he's ready to fucking go. Let's go. He's excited. He's not hesitating. So all these cards just mean like, boom, yay, let's go, right? And these are kind of like, maybe what you're going through or have gone through. You could be, like I said, anywhere on the timeline, but you could be in that position right now where you're doing this thing and nobody gets it, which is kind of the story of my life. I mentioned it in another reading. It's like over and over again in my life, I come up with some crazy idea that everyone thinks is weird and I'm totally into it. And they're like, wow, what the hell is she doing now? And they all think I'm full of shit. And then I end up doing a great job at it. And everyone's surprised. Like, I don't know why they're still surprised, because I always fucking do it. Okay. Yeah, you might not see how much you're healing and winning. You might not feel like you're winning at all. Hopefully you do feel like you're healing, because it looks like you're learning a lot through this situation. So I hope you're getting something out of that, but you might not understand like how far this is pushing you in your healing and in a good way. Cool. Okay, let's see what's on let's do a clarifying. 2 roses for clarifying these. Tie them all together, okay? Let's clarify these, please, Spirit. What do you got for me? Crows. I love this crow deck. I love my decks. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. 3 more on the top. What's after the Wheel of Fortune? Hello, good morning. Another 10 of Wands on the 10 of Wands. That's funny. Okay, you're hilarious, Spirit. 2 the top row. Hello. Oh. Is that the World? Oh, the Chariot. Oh, we don't have that one here. Thought we already had that one. The High Priestess. Nice. There's a lot of major arcana coming up here, which I love it. If this resonates for you, check out the last readings. I feel like they might be connected. 4 more for the bottom, please. What's under this Wheel of Fortune? What's under this Wheel of Fortune, please? 10 of Cups. I like that. Oh, 3 of Wands. 2 more here. Under the Chariot. What's under the Chariot? Oh. The Emperor. Wow. We had the Emperor 3 times in the last reading. Serious Emperor energy going on here for you guys. Excuse me. For you. And the Moon. Oh. King of Pentacles. So, in what you might not be seeing is how much you're moving on. How solid you are and how much you're moving on. I think you might not realize that. Maybe. This is my stone for you. You all. This heart. Okay. Here's where I try to remember what I said. I forget what I say when I'm doing this. I get in the zone and I kind of space out. And I actually go back and watch all these readings for myself as if it's the first time. I get a lot out of them. So I think I'm doing pretty good. In my opinion, my channel is doing great. Okay. So this is your idea. Yeah, you knew this is what you wanted to do. And you've worked really hard on it. Here, right on top, 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. It's like, it can be carrying a burden, but it's also just doing a ton of work. And maybe it's been a burden that's not really doing a lot or not performing the way you thought it might, but it's right. The Wheel of Fortune's like, it's fate. It's fated. This is the direction you need to go. But this may be kind of hard. Right? It might be hard to move forward. But look at the Chariot, the High Priestess, and Judgment. Holy crap. The Emperor and the Moon. Dude. Come on now. Come on now. Let's see. The Chariot and the High Priest. Look at the Moon. Crescent Moon. This is moving you forward in such a huge way. And like I said, remember I said I thought you were learning things. I don't know where I came up with that, but like High Priestess is all about your intuition, your spiritual learning, right? So this situation or this project has really moved you forward. And I think you knew it would, or you had that feeling when you came up with it, that this could really help your healing. This could really move you forward in certain ways. And, okay, can I just share for a second what this is for me? It could be this channel, but I think it's more my other channel, which is a craft channel. The whole reason why I didn't plan on doing a craft channel anytime, but I decided it was a good project for me as being like a super crafter. I have a lot to teach. I can do a lot of stuff, but it was also like a place to build community because I felt like underappreciated in the other places I was sharing my art and stuff. And so I really wanted to build a community of like-minded people who appreciate what I do and how I do it. And yeah, and it seemed like there was just a lot of aspects to it that I thought would agree with me, right? And I did that. I worked really hard on it for over a year, and it was kind of still putt. And that's kind of the nature of YouTube, but I got disheartened, even though I knew it was right. And then anytime I talked to anybody about it, I would have to defend it because they didn't get it. They just think I'm, I don't know, fucking off. They didn't see how important it was and to me. But that did teach me a lot about who they were. I thought they really were supportive of me, but turns out they really weren't that supportive of me. I don't know. That's when I started, I don't know, a lot of things shifted for me. Well, before that, but that's when I started realizing maybe these weren't the great friends I thought they were, or they were for the time that they were, right? You know, I think it's true that in life, paths diverge for a reason. People come into your life for a reason or a season. Is that what they say? It's like they come in to teach you things and then they go out again. And so that's what I'm learning. That's my situation anyway. And then in the future we have Ten of Cups is like really good, and the Sun is just like killer. You see everything, you have everything, everything's wonderful, and that's my peace bubble. Peace bubble. You were meant to have this. You were meant to have it all, everything you wanted. 3 is moving on, like moving on to a new place. Maybe you were able to move to your like dream place because of all this stuff. Somehow something happened and it really pushed you somehow. All this work is taking you somewhere. Maybe not physically, but it's definitely taking you somewhere. And the Emperor, dude, the Emperor was all over the last reading. But it's like standing on, look, he's standing on that sword, right? Standing on his truth. I know that was a good idea. This is my thing. This is what I love. It's moved me forward. I've worked really hard on it. It's made me see things differently and heal in a new way. I may not understand that, but that's happening for sure. Maybe the moon is like hidden. Maybe you really don't see like how badass you are. How far you've come in your healing, even in your project that you've been working really hard on it. Like, you know, give yourself a pat on the back because you did a lot of work, even if people aren't seeing it or you feel like you're unseen or something. Think about it. Think about how much you've done. It's taking you to the right place because you're going to have what you want. And I think you're seeing that. I think you're really seeing that. And I think it is taking you somewhere. And I think this whole situation is making you see things in a new way and like a really deep way. And maybe you're not quite there yet of understanding, but I think you will be. If you like, you know, try to look at things from a different perspective. Think about who really does have your back. Think about how it feels when someone doesn't support what you're doing. To me, it's a problem because everything I do is kind of weird, but also worthwhile. And then what I say about King of Pentacles, hidden. King of Pentacles, I feel like is somewhat emperor energy. It's like boss energy. Again, is hidden. You might not see just how much of a badass you are and how much you're moving on in your truth and how you have everything and you're really healing. I see that so strongly here. Cool. Okay, we're going to do 4 advice cards for this. I love these cards. I love all these cards. These are the cards I talk about in my video. These are the cards that got my attention and started me reading tarot again. It's so weird. 4, let's see. Oh, advice, please. Advice. Thank you. The Sun again. 5 of Wands. And 1 more for advice, please. Oh, 9 of Swords, huh? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands again. Think about that. So, oh, come on. I'm just going to spread these out and see. Oh, Death. Okay, Death to the old ways. I like to spread them out evenly and just see where they land here. Okay. Death to the old ways. Wheel of Fortune. So much major arcana, dude. That just tells me that you're in a really protected place, connected. If you're feeling more connected to spirit, go that direction. I can tell you that. I tried to ignore it. It didn't work. Just go with it. You don't have to tell everybody if you feel weird. You don't have to tell everybody. Death to the old ways. You know this is a good idea. This is on 10. I don't get that. Death. Sun again. Sun, sun. Sun is illuminating. Can also be just joyful, bright. You've done all this work. You've earned this. Or maybe you're starting to see all that work was worth it. It's taking you to somewhere good. Even if it's not obvious to everyone else, you know? Five of Wands is conflict, but it can also be like calculating. And this one is just like playing chess, right? It could be like how to get ahead. Emperor. Am I feeling a vibe of like overthinking, kind of? Nine of Swords is like staying up. And this one is a lot about worried about who's watching you. That's kind of creepy. The Moon, the Knight of Swords. There might be some hesitancy as you move forward because you don't know what's coming exactly. I feel insecurity here with this Five of Wands, like you don't know you're on your throne. Or that you're even in the sun, right? Maybe you're still back here having trouble letting go of what? Letting go of what? Why do you need to let go of that? Let me think about this for a second. It's death to the old ways. It's rebirth. This project's rebirthing you. This whole situation is like remaking you. Lean into it. That's what I'm hearing. Lean in. The sun, the sun. I think you can feel the sun in this situation. You can feel it. Don't listen to people so much. Keep moving, keep rolling, keep working. You know it's worth it. You know it's taking you somewhere. Even if you can't see exactly where right now, and even if people don't get it, like this is like you're worried that people don't get it, I think. And Five of Wands is more conflict on top of the Emperor. And the Hanged, this is your new way. You're on the throne and you've moved forward, but you're like fighting it. Again, lean into it. You're the Emperor. You're in charge. The old ways are dead. This new way is what's going to get you somewhere. And you might not see. Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands. What don't you see here? Ace of Wands. You might not see how this hesitation is hurting your project. Oh. You might not see. We started with the Ace of Wands, we end with the Ace of Wands. But these cards underneath say like disappointment, indecision, judgment. Again, judgment. But that's like discernment, right? You might not see how that's affecting your project or your passion for the project. Ah, ha, ha. What did I say about these? You might not see how much you're healing and that you're the king. Again, you might be resisting the fact that you're in charge. It's your project. It's how you see it that matters. Not what everybody else says or the numbers, right? We had that recently. I have that problem too. It's like that. I get discouraged easily. Especially people I care about don't get it. Like that always, lately that surprises me, but I find I'm diverging from a lot of the people who supported me in the past are kind of falling away. What is that noise? It's a weird noise. Brakes? Sorry. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. I just stopped talking for a second. It's like, lean into this. It is helping you so much. And I feel like you feel it. Don't let the earthly bullshit like throw you off. Don't let other people's misunderstandings of you throw you off, because there's so much major arcana here. Like, you're so divinely guided. I feel like you know that. And you need to stick with that. Journal. Journaling helps. Okay. Thank you so much for lending your energy to this reading. See you next time.